Europe, Asia, Australia, North America, South America, Antarctica, Africa. Welcome to my channel. My name is Matthews, aka Matthew08. If you are new on this channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you are a returning viewer, thank you very much for always coming back to my channel. And in today's video, I just want to show you the top 10 best metro station here in Moscow, Russia. You know, here in Moscow they have got a very sophisticated metro station that you need to master how everything moves. And I'm going to show you one of the best stations that you ever find if you come to Russia. If you've been to Russia before, specifically Moscow, and you've used the metro, leave a comment. How was your experience? So I'm going to share with you the experience of one of the top 10 best metro station here in Russia, Moscow. Otherwise, enjoy the video. Even before I go any further, I would like to say that the Moscow metro station is one of the most beautiful and convenient in the world. This is arguably one of the best, or the best if I'm not mistaken. It consists of 12 lines and has more than 200 stations. Each station is decorated in a unique or peculiar style, reflecting the history and culture of Russia. So in this video, I'm going to show you one of the best metro stations that we have here in Russia. Not only in Russia, I would say across the globe. I would say buckle up and enjoy this tour, because there is a lot that you've not seen from this part of the world called Russia here in Moscow. Metro cars are always, or metro here are always clean and comfortable. You are going to see that when I get into a metro. Just look at the corridors, the way they are looking, very clean, very well maintained. And I am going to the first metro station called Kievskaya metro station. You can even hear it sounds like Kiev, the capital city of Ukraine. And other things, you find that apart from having the comfortable and apart from it being clean and comfortable, you're going to find soft seats and hand drills. They are equipped with air conditioning and video surveillance system, which ensures the safety of passengers. Just look at this metro, the way it is looking. It is fitted with air conditioner, it is fitted with surveillance inside, so everything that is happening you can see. And other metros, you know, are quiet. They pass through the outskirts of the town, and this is the famous Moscow city that you are seeing here. If I have time, I'll do a night walk or an evening walk through this place. We are slowly approaching the Kievskaya, and this is the famous Kievskaya station. Just look at the architect, just look at everything. This is out of the world. I've had a lot of friends from different countries where they've got metro stations, but when you visit these metro stations in Russia, you see how beautiful they are. You will see how well maintained they are. You might think that this metro station was built maybe 5 years ago or 10 years ago. Actually, it was even built 50 or maybe more than 50 years ago. But just look at the design and everything here. By the way, there are two Kievskaya metro station. Unfortunately, I found myself on this one which has got no mosaic. There is a one which has got mosaic. If I have time, I will also walk you through that station in another video. If you are watching from Europe, you are watching from Asia, you are watching from Australia, North America, South America, Antarctica and Africa, leave a comment. Do you have such kind of metro stations in your country? I would like to hear from you. Hence, this video is going to be called Walking Through the Bust, or the most beautiful metro stations in the world. It is something that you cannot even dispute. As you continue watching this video, I'm telling you, you appreciate the beauty of these metro stations. So this is the first metro station that I'm showing you, called Kievskaya, which is related to Kiev because of the relationship, and most of the people who built this station are, Ukrainians. That's why and hence its name, Kievskaya station. And this is the first one that I'm going to show you. And let's go to another one. As I said, they are fitted with everything, and the other thing is navigation. Navigation is very important. If you come here for the very first time, it will be difficult for you because you need a map how to move, which metro you are supposed to take. But the navigation in the subway is very simple and clear, thanks to clear signs and maps. As I am going down, I will show you some of the maps, some of the signs. If you can read Russian, it will be easy for you. But if you can translate, you can see the translation version of each and every station. So this one, it is fit for each and every person. All you need to have is a phone, and everything will be just okay. As I'm going, you can see up there are some signs showing, or the screen showing different stations, how you're supposed to get there. As I said, thanks to clear signs and maps, there are also polite and professional staffs who can show you to different stations if you are lost. And this is another station that we've come to, called Arbatskaya station. Just look at the marvel, just look at the architectural design behind it, just look at the pillars, just look at the benches. Otherwise, to be honest with you guys, here I'm falling in love with Moscow. That's why each and every station here is very unique. Each and every station is built in such a way that it reflects something else about the during the Soviet Union, because all these metros that I'm showing you, or this metro that I'm showing you, it was built during the Soviet Union. So everything reflects the life, how people used to live during that time. Apart from that, if you get lost, because even me, I got lost so many times, but the most important thing is asking and following signs. You can find some professional and polite staff at stations who are always ready to help passengers. So if you get lost along your way, feel free to ask. They will direct you, they will show you where you are supposed to go. And I will be even talking about a little bit of history, what is the meaning of these stations and other things. The metro, the Moscow metro, operates around the clock, which is very convenient for tourists and residents of the city. It is an integral part of Moscow's transport system and one of the main attractions of the city. I agree with you, this is one of the fastest public transport that we have here in Moscow. It is widely used, or most of the people, they use this one. If you have got a private car, it is better to use a metro. It will be easy for you to reach to your final destination than using a taxi, or than using your personal or your private cars. That's what I can say. And what can I say? I strongly recommend visiting the Moscow metro and enjoy its beauty and convenience that I am showing you. And I'm going just up with an escalator. You can even see how long it is. By the way, there is a longest escalator here in Moscow. It's about, I don't know how many meters. If I have time, I will show you that escalator. Otherwise, I'm enjoying myself. It is my first time of visiting these places, but I am enjoying what I'm seeing. And in the end, I'm going to tell you how many hours I'm going to spend walking around these unique stations that I've chosen to show you here in Moscow. a lot of people have talked about different metro stations in different countries, in Europe, in South America, in North America, in Australia, in Asia, in Africa. But this one, it is something that you cannot describe. We have yet come to another interesting square here, or another metro station called Revolution Square, like other project by architect, who made a huge contribution to the construction of the metro or Moscow Metro. This station is a valuable attraction. As you can see, it has been given the status of an identified object of cultural heritage, and the works of the the guy who made this is quite a legend. Just look at those people who are doing or sitting doing different things. The station was opened in 1938 in the center of the capital near the Revolution Square. That's why it is even called Revolution Square. The theme of the design is the stage of formation of the country of the Soviets. Russia was part of Soviet Union, so everything you are seeing shows people how they used to live during the Soviet time. And the architect or the design of this place wanted to reveal it through the synthesis of the sculpture and architecture. He planned to fill the niches between the pylons that you can see with bus images of a revolutionary theme. As you can see, I'm very intrigued. So I don't even know what to say, just to see at how people were designing this and what were they thinking to come up with such kind of designs for these different metro station that you can see here in Moscow or in Russia. Otherwise, I'm happy to bring this to the comfort of your home. This is an interesting adventure, and that is the famous Revolution Square. People were holding guns, people were doing different things, just reflecting of how people used to live during the Soviet time as well. We have come to one of my best metro stations here, called Mayakovskaya, here in Moscow. Wow, Jesus Christ. I can tell you might think that this metro was opened yesterday, not knowing that it was opened even before I was born. So I'll just tell you a little bit about history and the meaning of this metro. As you can see, there are some mosaics above there and the pillars here. The station was opened in 1938. Just imagine, but even up to date, up to now, it looks like a guest or something from the future. It just looks like aliens that we talk about. By then, in 1938, I don't know how my country was. Probably it was just a small village, as they call it. Architectural delights of Mayakovskaya are called Stanley's neoclassicism. In her unique image, you can also see elements of Art Deco and high technique styles. Just look at this beauty. If you are watching from Europe, Asia, North America, South America, Antarctica, Africa, have you ever seen such a marvel of a metro station? It could be one of the biggest cities that we have. Maybe I can talk of the busiest cities that we have in the world. It could be maybe in Dubai, it could be in China, it could be in America. Have you ever seen such a metro station? I would like to hear from you. And here, at a depth of 33 meters, there is a full sense of heavenly expanse and bright daylight. What looks like a huge chandeliers in the future are actually works of monumental art. The vaulted ceilings of the central hall is decorated with 34 oval niches with mosaic images in the depth. You can see, that's why I'm even showing you the aerial view so that you can have the glimpse of the mosaic that they made here. And each such island is framed by 16 elegant lamps. The panel are made according to the sketches of one of the most outstanding Soviet artists. His series The Day of the Soviet Sky is presented here. Wow, I'm in love with this place. In the futuristic space of Central Hall, there are no massive pylons familiar to subway interiors. The acres of the vault are supported by elegant silver columns lined with, corrugated stainless steel. Whenever you look, the gaze stops at the fascinating beauty of the natural drawing. Just look at everything. Indeed, everything just looks natural at this place. And I'm just going, this station, to be honest with you, Mayakovskaya is in the status of the valuable object of cultural heritage of regional significance, and it became a world celebrity even before appearance, or before it appeared in 1937. The unique architectural project was celebrated at the World Exhibition in Paris 2 years later, and an even more grandiose triumph awaited it, the Grand Prix at the International Exhibition. Wow, everything befits this metro station, Mayakovskaya. This is one of my favorite. I'm just in love with it. After breathing some fresh air outside, now let's continue exploring one of the most beautiful, amazing, extravaganza train or metro stations that we have here in Russia, called, or in Moscow. And we are visiting now Belarusian. There are two Belarusian stations in the Moscow metro. On the, there are so many lines that you can find, and they are connected by a passage in which the sculpture Belarusian partisans is installed. You can even see from this one here the sculptures, which are like a passage connecting these two metro stations called Belarusian. The station of the ring was opened in 1952. These stations were opened a long time ago. I can say maybe even almost 100 years ago, but just look at the way they have been maintained. You never find bed bugs here, you never find any cockroach. I've never seen one. If you've seen any bed bug, if you've seen any cockroach in these Russian metros, leave a comment. I would like to hear from you. The emphasis was placed on lightening and the color scheme. Original wall sconces and light tones in the decor create a feeling of lightness, and at the same time you feel much better when you are walking through these stations called Belarusian. And you can even see, even up there are also mosaics signifying the Soviet life, showing how people lived here. According to the ancient canons, the decoration of the ceiling of Belarusian is a stucco ornament which represents relief, convex and depressed geometric figures. When creating the station, the architects were inspired by the vaults of the villas of ancient Rome. The ceiling is decorated with stucco with floral and geometric ornaments under an arc where there are 12 marble panels depicting moments of everyday and cultural life here, how people used to live, or the life of Belarusians. Children with flowers, dancing girls, builders, soldiers who took the oath, etc., and the plot with the girls, and just a lot of things here. These are two connecting Belarusian stations that I am just showing you, because a lot of people, they don't have an opportunity to travel. So since I'm in Moscow right now, I just want to show you life here in Moscow, how people live and what kind of things that you can find in this place in Russia or in the metro stations. Because people, they just think that no, Russia, it is only snow. They only associate Russia with snow. But me, I want to show you a different picture. So if you are new on this channel, just do me a favor, like this video and don't forget to subscribe for more content from Russia here in Moscow. Not only in Moscow, if my finances are going to allow me, of course I'll have an opportunity to travel to different parts of Russia to show you how people live, to show you how people work, what they eat, because Russia comprises of different, or a lot of ethnic groups, as I can tell you. And these are the the pictures depicting those people I was talking about, where girls are dancing and people are doing different things. This is what you can see here in on the mosaic, and everything was built during the Soviet time. You might think that it was built, or they were built in the 21st century, maybe 20 years ago, not knowing that most of the people who are watching this video, or those people who are watching, or you guys who are watching this video, these stations, these metro stations are way much older than you. But of course, with due respect to those who are older than these stations, I salute to you. Otherwise, I'm very impressed. Hence, I decided to walk you through this map. And just look at the metro, the way it is looking very clean. Look at the corridor, look at the floor, well maintained. This is another extravaganza metro station that I am witnessing at the moment. I'm not even putting them in order, like from top 10 until the first one, but I'm just mixing them. Why? Because each and every station is quite unique in its own way, the design and other things. What can we learn about this metro station called Komsomolskaya station? This is the largest scale project of architect say Joseph, the author of several iconic sites of the capital of Russia. His famous works are Lenina's Mausoleum, Kazan Rail Station, and the FSB building on Lubyanka, the Moscow Hotel. Otherwise, this guy is a great architect. Komsomolskaya also recalls that a full member of the USSR Academy of the Science, winning of the 4 studying prizes, is an outstanding representative of the avant-garde or garde architecture, and in the pre-Soviet period created majestic temples. Just this is I'm in love with this metro station. The design of the station was given great importance. It serves as a link between Kazan, Leningrad, and Yaroslav rail stations. This guy believed that Komsomolskaya was the front gate of Moscow. Everyone was, or who arrived at one of the train stations, should be amazed by its beauty and luxury. Indeed, you can even see the head of the famous Lenina here
in Russia is in each and every city of this place. The theme of the design also leaves no one indifferent. The victory of the Soviet Union in the Great Patriotic War. The architect did not see the result of his labors. He died in the 1949 and the station was opened in 1952. It's a sad story, but it is a sad story, but it is what it is. The person who started this project had no opportunity to see this one because he died before it would be opened. That's what I can say. Deep Playing Station became the record holder of underground Moscow. The highlight of the premises reaches 9 meters. Just look at the design and the mosaic. I think you've noticed that in almost all these stations that I'm showing you, there is a mosaic. This guy was such a fan of making mosaics, of showing life through drawing, showing life of Soviet Union people through different drawings. The ceiling is decorated with 8 mosaics panels by Pavel Korit, smart gems in a luxurious frame of chaos flora patterns. This is the story of Russian military victories in legendary images. So all these mosaics you can see the story of Russian military's victory in the legendary images. Alexander, the guy, draw different people with them in a row, Soviet soldiers and officers at the walls of the Reichstag in the victory of March in 1945. Otherwise, the underground palace is beautiful and majestic in every detail, starting with the design of the ground lobbies. To see as much as possible, feel the special atmosphere of the front of this station. Now we go to another one. Here I'm showing you stations from station. This is Tangaskaya, the Tangaskaya station. Look at what it is. Everything is attached to a Soviet thing. Everything is just on point, and you can see all the directions where you're supposed to go. The most important thing, if you are in Moscow or if you visit Moscow for your very first time and you want to use the metro station, just follow the instructions and download the Yandex Metro. It is on point. It will tell you on which stop you're supposed to stop, on which stop you can transfer and go to another one. As we continue walking through one of the extravaganza train stations or metro stations that we have here in the world, I would like to say thank you very much, guys, for always coming back to my channel. Otherwise, your support means a lot. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new on this channel, because you'll be seeing different content from Russia from time to time. Nightlife, day life, name it. Hence, buckle up for more content from Russia, because people, they don't have an opportunity to travel to see how this place looks like, how beautiful it is. Hence, my duty, my honors is to show you things that they don't show you mostly on TV or on other social media mainstreams. Because even when I was in Zambia, I could show you different places, things that people don't show on TV. And now we are going down to the next amazing, great extravaganza special metro station. Just look at the escalator here, and there is security here, there, right in the middle, looking at each and every passenger who is passing, because this metro station is well fitted with video cameras everywhere. They see each and every move, how people they move their whereabouts, which is very good for the safety of all passengers. honest with you guys, I did not plan to film this metro station, but I just came across it accidentally and I immediately fell in love with it. It is called Savyerovskaya station here in Moscow. Look at the lamp, the lighting, and just look at the design. It is a semi-circle. I don't know if I can call it a semi-circle or oval shaped kind of a thing. When you are just walking through the passage, when you are just walking through the corridor, you can even feel the ambience. You can even enjoy each and every moment. You can even enjoy each and every details of this place. And on the screen there, that's a map for you if you want to know where you are going, which station you are going to stop, or where you are supposed to connect. This is the outstanding, this is the marvelous, this is, I don't know what to say. This place is just out of this world. I think this one, it is new because in 2023 they have added more metro station here in Moscow. And look at the escalator here and the design of lamps here, ring like, or just a ring, and the lamp is lighting. Everything is perfecto, everything is on point. Hence guys, don't believe what you see mostly on social media, on TV. It is better you experience that on your own. You have your personal experience to share with different people. Let's go now to another station called Elektrozavodskaya station. This one, look at the wall, how everything has been laid out, how everything is looking. Hence I'm saying that I don't know what was going through the minds of people who were designing these different metro stations here in Moscow. They say that even in St. Petersburg there are metro stations. I would like to visit them as well and experience, or to have an experience for myself. Otherwise I am out of words. Otherwise it is a lot of work here. I've spent almost now 3 hours just walking around, connecting from one metro to another, from one station to another. And the good thing here is once you pay at the entrance, you don't need to pay again, because it is a good thing. You can transfer, you can use different metros, you can be traveling, visiting different metros. You won't be charged as long as you've paid when entering. This is a good thing. It is quite affordable and it quite cheap for everyone. That's why this is the most sophisticated transport system and one of the easiest, cheapest and convenient transport system. Not only being convenient, but it is the fastest that you can use if you are within Moscow here. And just look at the rings, the way they are lighting. Everything is just out of this place. I like the creativity, and I would like to commend the people behind this creativity, the people behind this design, the architects, the engineers. Guys, you did an amazing job, and I don't know how much the country invested in building these metro stations. It is indeed the capital city of Russia. It is indeed one of the most populated cities in the world. What I can say that in our country, in Zambia, the population is about more than 21 million people. This is the population of Moscow. That means that our country can fit in this city, and that's it. Let's go to another metro station that I fell in love immediately upon looking at it. Even this one, it was not on my list. It is called Rizhskaya metro station. It is one of the newest metro stations that they opened here in 2023, if I am not mistaken. Look at how the lights are reflecting. Look at how everything has just been designed. Hence, I'll continue to appreciate the creativity behind the brains. I would like to appreciate people who sat down for many years, people who sat down for many months just to come up with such kind of attractive designs such that if you look at them, you are marveled. If you look at them, you are flabbergasted. If you look at them, you are discombobulated, because I'm also discombobulated as a Zambian. I'm also discombobulated as a visitor here, because I came to do my masters, and I do vlogs in my free time. So if you so wish to support what I do, feel free to text me and extend your hands, because making vlogs, it needs a lot of resources. Why do I say so? Because we travel to go to different places. We travel, we use money. Even coming to this place, I had to pay. And the most important thing is, after working for almost 3 hours, 4 hours just to make this video, a lot is involved. You are tired, you need to eat. So after this, it's better you go to a cafe and have something nice, so that you can refresh your mind, you can refresh your soul. Yeah, this is another, now we are going up to another marvel of a metro station. I can comfortably say that apart from being one of the most beautiful metro station that we have here in the world, probably it is also one of the biggest, because just moving underground here, it's just like you are at Oliver Tambo International Airport, or maybe you are at Dubai International Airport, because these are the biggest, or one of the biggest airports that we know in the world. And these connecting passages, they are very long, such that you can even get tired of walking. And I'm now to Novokuzinskaya station here. It is also designed in such a way that it has got benches where you can sit, where you can relax. Of course, it is also designed with mosaics above, as you can see. I am intrigued why most of them they have got mosaics. I would like to know if you've got an idea and you are watching this video. I know there could be people from Moscow watching this video, or just from Russia. Please do let me know. this another interesting station is called Novosraborskaya station. Yes, I would like to explain why it looks like this, and the drawings that you can see. The image of this station is rather inspired by epics, fairy tales and myths. The feeling that the legends of the deep antiquity will come to life here arise at the entrance to a majestic 3-story building with huge columns. That's why you can see all those drawings here. The ground lobby on the Novosraborskaya street looks more like an ancient temple than a room for passage to pass through. The underground hall looks like a magnificent gallery of decorative art or fabulous palaces. This is what I'm talking about. All these, they are connected with fairy tale stories and other things. What else can you notice about this place? The walls of the hall are decorated with Ural marble of warm shades, generously decorated with relief stripes of gilded ornaments. The main decorative agent of the elegant space is 32 shining stained glasses windows in the arched niches of the pylon. So all these drawings or these spaces you can see, or windows or glasses, they are about 32, or they are 32 to be specific, or in total. The paintings illuminated from the inside in paper or open work frames made of steel and gilded brass depict unusual plants and flowers, amazing birds and stars. In the upper part of each stained glass window there is a medallion, which is of 26 of them are filled with intricate geometric ornament. 6 are decorated to represent or representatives of individual professions such as artists, musicians, architects, powerful engineers and agronomists and other geographers of this place. So this place was designed just to appreciate professions, artists, musicians, architects, powerful engineers, agronomists and geographers, doctors I can also add, and of course builders who built this place at large. So this is some of the history of this place, and like these are some of the famous stations that you ever find here in Moscow. Guys, I can tell you that I'm a little bit tired. Not a little bit tired, actually I am tired after working for 4 solid hours just to bring this content in your comfort of your homes, so that you can have an idea or look at this beautiful marvel of metro train station here in Russia. I would like to hear feedback from you. How is this station for you? Do you find it to be interesting? Do you find it to be so unique? Because in my own opinion I can say it is one of the best, though I've never used any other metro apart from this. I would like to hear from you. Your opinion means a lot, and leave a comment. What kind of videos do you want to see from Moscow here, or in particular just Russia, and all those things that you've seen. I enjoyed watching those mosaics that they have drawn reflecting the life during the Soviet Union. It is quite a touching story. There is a rich in history about this station. Otherwise, guys, this is what I just wanted to show you, the kind of mosaics that you can find, the kind of metro stations that you can find. If you watched this video until the end, I really appreciate. So don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to share, because I'll be bringing more content from Russia. And now I'm tired, I need to go home and rest if I had enough money. Otherwise I would have taken myself for a very good lunch, but unfortunately my finances are not allowing me to do that at the moment. So if you wish to sponsor a video, if you wish to sponsor me, feel free to contact me. I will really appreciate. These are some of the things that we go through as YouTubers to bring content to you, because making content is quite expensive. Otherwise, this is what I wanted to show you. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your support. See you in the next video. It was your boy Matthews.